Hey, EVVE Project friends, do you know Russia? Russia, officially known as the Russian Federation, is a federated country with a semi-presidential system in the form of a constitutional republic in Eastern Europe and North Asia or Northern Eurasia from the northwest to the southeast. The country shares land borders with Norway, Finland, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, and Poland, both of which border Kaliningrad Oblast, Belarus, Ukraine, Georgia, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, China, Mongolia, and North Korea. And also this country shares maritime borders with Japan in the Sea of Okhotsk and the state of Alaska, United States in the Bering Strait, with an area of 17,125,191 square kilometers. Russia is the largest country in the world. Its territory covers 1/8 of the Earth's land area. Its population is ranked 9th in the world with around 147,190,001 people 2021. Its territory stretches across North Asia and parts of Eastern Europe. Russia has 11 time zones and its territory consists of various types of environments and soils. The history of this country begins with the Eastern Slavs who existed in Europe between the 3rd and 8th centuries, founded and ruled by elite Varangian troops and their descendants. The medieval state of Kievan Rus emerged around the 9th century. In 988 they adopted Orthodox Christianity from the Byzantine Empire, beginning the emergence of Byzantine and Slavic Gopnik culture that defines Russian culture too. This day, Kievan Rus eventually separated into small states. Some of their land was then seized by the Mongols and became a colony of the Golden Horde. In the 13th century, the Grand Duchy of Moscow gradually reunited and became independent from the Golden Horde, and was able to once again dominate the cultural and political heritage of Kievan Rus. In the 18th century, this country expanded tremendously through conquest, annexation, and exploration to become the Russian Empire, which was the 3rd largest empire in history, extending from Poland in Europe to Alaska in North America, which was once Russian territory. After the Russian Revolution, the Russian Soviet Federative Socialist Republic became the main and largest part of the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, the first country in the world to have a socialist state constitution. The Soviet Union played a defensive role in the Allied victory in World War II, and later emerged as a superpower and opponent of the United States during the Cold War. The Soviet era saw the most significant technological achievements of the 20th century, including the world's first man-made satellite and the launch of the first man in space. By the end of 1990, the Soviet Union had the world's 2nd largest economy, the world's largest military power, and the largest stockpile of weapons of mass destruction. After the dissolution of the Soviet Union in 1991, 15 independent republics separated as the largest, most populous, and most economically developed country. The Russian Soviet Federative Socialist Republic changed its name to the Russian Federation and continued its legal status and successor state to the Soviet Union. Currently, this country is a semi-presidential republic. Russia's economy was ranked the 12th largest by nominal GDP and the 6th largest by purchasing power parity in 2015. Russia's energy and mineral resources are the largest in the world, making it the world's leading oil producer and natural gas producer. The country is one of 5 known nuclear weapon states and has the world's largest stockpile of weapons of mass destruction. Russia is a large country and a permanent member of the United Nations Security Council, also a member of the G20, Council of Europe, Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation APEC, Shanghai Cooperation Organization SCO, Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe OSCE, the World Trade Organization WTO, a major member of the Commonwealth of Independent States CIS, the Collective Security Treaty Organization CSTO, and one of 5 members of the Eurasian Economic Union, along with Armenia, Belarus, Kazakhstan, and Kyrgyzstan, as the largest country in the world. What are the interesting and unique facts about Russia? Keep watching the video until it's finished. Apart from being the largest country in the world, Russia is also the country that has the longest railway line in the world. The longest railway line is the Trans-Siberian Railway, which stretches from Moscow to Vladivostok. The length of the railway line reaches 5,772 miles. As the largest country in the world, Russia uses two calendars to determine days and dates. Not only does Russia use the Gregorian calendar, but it also uses the Julian calendar. For your information, the Julian calendar is a calendar that has existed since the 16th century. All countries in Europe use this calendar. The Julian calendar was also introduced by Julius Caesar. Russia will become the 9th most populous country in the world in 2022. It is known that its population will reach 145,934,462 people. As the largest country, the population is still relatively small and not too dense. In Russia, there is the coldest city located in the Yakutia region, Siberia, namely the city of Oymyakon. This city is the coldest among other cities in this city. The lowest temperature reached -77.8 degrees Celsius. The average normal temperature from December to January is -50 degrees Celsius. One of the causes of cold temperatures in this city is the influence of its geographical location. The Yakutia region is 250 miles, or 450 kilometers outside the North Pole Circle. This is what prevents sunlight from entering during winter. So that's an explanation of Russia. If you recommend any other countries that I will discuss, write them in the comments column. Thank you for watching this video until the end.